What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode here on Full Throttle. My name is Charlie, and I just want to start off and apologize and say I know I haven't been doing videos like I wanted to, but since the beginning of this year, sales have picked up for me a little bit this month and last month, and basically the more I sell on my online store, the more I'm going to be able to do these videos, because what I do is I sell parts for these cars, 350Zs, G35s, G37s, and 300ZXs, and if you guys want to see more videos, you guys want to see more content about 350Zs and stuff on this channel and see the progress of my build, then you can head to my eBay store. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description, and I've actually got 2 of them right now, so yeah. But anyways, on this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys what I got from SPL. I'm not going to be installing them on this video, but what I am going to do is I'm going to show them to you, and probably tomorrow I'll be doing a video on that as well. But alright, so this is what I got from SPL. Alright guys, so here's the box, and I haven't even opened it yet, so it's been a little while since I got it. I know it's been some time since I last did a video, and I do want to do more videos. It's just I haven't really had the time with how much I've been selling. So anyways, here they are. So I got adjustable lower control arms for the rear, so I can get my my camber pretty close to 0 anyways. That's what I'm going to try to do. That way I have even tire wear when I go and have fun on my car. So here's one. I'm going to take it out and show you guys what it looks like. So basically what you get in the box is you get these 2, I'm guessing installation instructions, a sticker from SPL, and some installation instructions. So cool. So all I have to do is just throw them up. Cool. They look pretty nice. Alright guys, so what I am going to be doing in this video is I'm going to drain my transmission fluid, my differential fluid, and I'm going to change my oil. Just a couple of things I need to do. My differential has been acting up lately. It's really hard whenever I transition. It doesn't want to lock up, and I think in the future I might just go welded diff. But yeah, so that's been the problem. So I got some new transmission fluid and some differential fluid, and I'm going to swap that out. And a couple more things I'm probably going to be doing pretty soon is I'm going to take all this stuff, this subframe, I'm going to take the bushings out, all of these bushings, and I'm going to go and get this powder coated, and I'm probably going to do a video on that. And I've also got a whole bunch of other stuff over here, the under engine cradle, like a front subframe, and then I've got a rear brace for the back. I've got the under engine cross member as well. I mean under transmission cross member as well. So I'm going to be getting all that stuff powder coated at the same time, and then I'm going to put solid, probably SPL or Sickie solid differential and subframe bushings in, so I don't have as much wheel hop. Alright guys, so one thing I did want to mention is the fact that a lot of places online, like forums and stuff, will say to use GL5 in the differential and GL4 in the transmission. And that's because of your seals and stuff like that you need to, your synchros and your seals and all that stuff is compatible in the transmission with only GL4, but there's a lot of different people that say you can use GL4 or GL5 in the differential as well. Well, the thing is, the last time I put GL5 in, which was Redline as well, and I'm not having that great of success with my diff. My diff isn't blown, but it's not functioning the way I want it to. So I'm going to try putting GL4 in. Now, do your own research. This isn't, recommended, but do your research and figure out what you want to use, and whatever fluid you want to use as well. You don't have to use Redline, you don't have to use Modal or whatever else, Amsoil, anything else anybody says. Do your own research and figure out what you want to do, and then go from there. Alright, so since everything is done here, I'm going to move on to the transmission. Alright, so on the transmission, you've got your fill bolt here and you've got your drain bolt here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take out the fill bolt and then take out the drain bolt, and then you're going to let it all drain out and replace the drain bolt, and you're going to start filling from the fill bolt. Now, it might seem a little bit weird to some people, but you don't want to overfill your transmission. Just because you overfill it doesn't mean that it's going to lubricate your transmission anymore. It's just going to be overfilled, and it's not supposed to be overfilled. That's why they have the drain bolt the fill bolt location right here and not up further, is because you don't want to overfill it. You're going to fill it until fluid starts leaking out. You're going to let some of it leak out, and then you're going to replace your fill bolt. So what I'm going to do now is I've got a drain pan right here, and I'm going to break this loose. There we go. That's nice. I hate the smell of this shit. Alright, so I'm going to let this drain, and I'm going to go wash my hands and wash off my tools. Alright, so since the transmission is pretty much empty now, I'm going to throw on some gloves this time because I hate the way this stuff smells. And I'm going to reinsert this plug, and I'm going to use a smaller socket wrench just to snug it down until I torque it down. And these get torqued down to about 25 foot-pounds is what I read on the forum. So they said on the forum that it's going to be in between, I think it was 21 to 28 foot-pounds, so I'm going to go to 25. And now all you have to do is fill it up. And this transmission takes about 3.25 quarts of fluid. Alright, so I'm going to grab the fluid and transfer it over into a Nissan container. This this container doesn't fit with this little thing that I have, so I'm going to pour all of this fluid into a empty Nissan container and do it that way. There we go. Alright, so this doesn't screw onto here like it does with the other containers, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to double check. I'm going to try doing it with this one again so I don't have to refill the other bottle every time. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to let that finish draining for a second. Alright, so that should be pretty good. It's dripping a little bit, but it's not spilling out like a lot, so it should be enough inside of there. It's dripping out of the fill hole, so that should be it. Now I can move on to the differential. Okay, we're at 25 foot-pounds, and there we go. Alright, so now that we got the transmission all cleaned up and everything's done, I'm going to start removing the fill bolt and then the drain bolt on the differential. Okay. So this is the fill bolt. Perfect. Wow. I think this differential is pretty much gone. And that fluid looks nasty too. Wow, this has a whole bunch of metal pieces all over it. There's a whole bunch of metal all over it. So, new diff episode coming soon. Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of metal inside my differential, and I've still got a whole bunch to take off. This is literally like a sludge of just a whole bunch of metal particles. I knew something was up with my diff. I knew it wasn't just me. Because every time I go to transition, my diff feels like it just doesn't lock, like it doesn't want to lock up. And even though this is a VLSD, it's still like messed up. It wasn't letting me transition right. Like I would go to transition to the left, and it would just, like one of my wheels would spin and the other one wouldn't. So it was like my diff was becoming an open diff whenever I transition, but my diff is still a VLSD, so it shouldn't be doing that. So I read online on a forum that this takes about 1.5 quarts, and from the last time I did this, that's about as much as I remember putting in. So, alright, I'm going to be putting that in now. I'm starting with the leftover one from the transmission. Yeah, it's coming out. And online they said to torque these down to a pretty high pounds per square inch, so I'm gonna double check that number before I torque these down. They said 55 to 61 foot-pounds for the rear differential. Okay, so I just double checked, and a lot of people are saying just go to 25 foot-pounds. This is exactly what he said. He found the high torque numbers for the fill plug on MA24, but the low numbers, both the drain and fill, use 25. I checked the later model manuals, 2006 and 2007, and they have the number 25 in both MA and RFD sections. It must have been a typo in the earlier models. So I'm not going to tighten them down to 50, what was it, 55 to 61. I just thought that was really high, so I just wanted to double check. So anyways, I'm going to put both of these to 25 foot-pounds as well, and that's it, and I'm done. At 25. Okay. Alright, both of those are torqued, and I'm ready to see how it goes. I can't believe how much metal I took out of there. Alright, so now that the car is lowered back down, I'm going to take it for a test drive, but that's pretty much it. That's how you change the fluid on your transmission and on your differential. Do your own research on the type of fluid that you want to use. I'm just using this because I've got nothing else to lose with my differential. That's basically it. I already knew my diff is bad. I've been planning on rebuilding my differential for a while, so that's probably going to be a video to come soon too. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might go with a welded differential. I might go out and spend like $1,000 on a helical differential. So I don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but that's pretty much how you change your transmission fluid and your differential fluid. I hope you guys liked the video. If there is anything else that you guys want to see, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. If you like this video, if it helped you out at all, hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. I've got until February 20th to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this channel and you've seen a couple of my videos, consider hitting that subscribe button because it would help me out a lot. But yeah, so I'll show you guys what tools I used in this video, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so this is pretty much everything I used. This is the exact bottle of transmission fluid I used. Do your own research, get whatever brand you want, whatever you feel comfortable with. I used this little siphoning tool to put the fluid into the transmission and the differential. I used the gun with the 10mm. That was just to remove the front engine cover when I was changing my oil, and so is this flathead screwdriver. But basically this is a 10mm, a 10mm Allen key, and then my torque wrench. All the torque specifications that I used were only 25 foot-pounds. If you read online to do it to 61 and you feel comfortable putting that high of a number on a piece of aluminum, then you can do that if you want. But another breaker bar and a smaller socket wrench, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so that pretty much sums it up for today's video. I should be coming out with the SBL lower control arm video maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. So I should be coming out with that one soon. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Consider going to my eBay store and getting something. I've got a ton of 350Z parts. I'll leave my both eBay stores in the description, and I've got like over 1,000 parts. I've got 350Z parts, 300ZX parts, and some G37 and G35 parts. But yeah, so alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.